Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's AJ. Happy Monday. Let's start our week off on a positive note by coming up with 5 things that we're grateful for. So if you haven't done so already, please pause the video. Give yourself time to do that. And I would prefer that you write it down. But if you're the phone type of person, you could put it in your phone, your notes, as a reminder throughout the day. I would prefer putting it as a reminder throughout the day, but writing it down on a note card, putting it in your pocket, or tucking it somewhere, bras, whatever. So you can look at it throughout the day and remember why you're grateful and why you're here. That mindset shift is everything, I'm telling you. When you start looking at the positive as opposed to the negative, it'll start every day off right. And that's how we want to start our week off, on a positive tip. So yeah, let's do that. And welcome back to my channel. So if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, and you watch my stories, last week you would have seen I went through a couple of epiphanies. One is that the whole Warren Buffett thing. So for those of you who don't follow me, I did not know that people did not know who Warren Buffett was. I thought that was common knowledge, and it hit me that not everybody studies people. Not everybody studies the same people, or successful people, or people who don't look like them, or they don't. Not everybody knows who Warren Buffett is. Let's just put that out there. And it blew my mind, like completely. Like, I was dumbfounded, baffled, at a loss for words. I was just tripping, like, but that's just for entertainment, a kiki every now and again. That's not what I'm going to talk about. The other epiphany I had last week was that my life has been repeating itself in cycles. So I was watching this video. It was an interview on impact theory. As I have stated before, I love watching Tom Bilyeu's videos. So I watched impact theory, and I forgot who he was interviewing in this video, but they were speaking on reincarnation and how in the Eastern culture, I think it's Buddhism, they look into reincarnation, and they say if you don't learn your lesson from the past life, then you're going to come back reincarnated again and again and again until you learn the lesson that you're meant to learn. And then after you do that, then you can transcend to the next level. And it kind of dawned on me like, whoa, okay. So last month I was just having an issue with myself because I have time hop, like many of us do. And I told myself I was going to stop looking at time hop in the morning because I felt it was so uncannily familiar that it was affecting how I was making decisions throughout the day. So I would look at it, and then I thought it was causing something in my subconscious mind to repeat itself. Like, oh, I want to wear the same color that I wore, and just because I saw it on Time Hop earlier, maybe my subconscious is picking it up, and I'm doing this now because I saw it already. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to look at Time Hop in the beginning of the day, but I'm going to wait until the end of the day to look at time hop and then see, whatever, because it's fun looking at memories and looking at my growth, and, kind of embarrassing too, because my Facebook status is from 10, 11, 12 years ago. I'm so happy I grew up, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, so I'm like, I'm gonna look at it at nighttime instead. So even after looking at it at night, I noticed that, hey, I'm wearing the same shirt that I wore 3 years ago today. That's odd. Hey, I have a headache on the same day, like a debilitating headache on the same day that I had 8 years ago, and 5 years ago, and 2 years ago today. That's weird. And then really freaked me out because last year on January 24th, I got into a car accident. It was me, Naomi's dad, and Naomi, and we were leaving her swim class practice. And not swim class practice, but we were leaving her swim class, and we were in the parking lot, and I was coming out, and it was this guy coming into the parking lot, and you come in this way and then you turn. And so he was making that right, and he was making a wide right, and he's looking down in his phone, and I'm like, is he gonna stop? Is he gonna stop? So I go to hit the reverse, and I couldn't do it in time, and he hit us head on. So luckily Naomi's dad was in the back seat with her. She was strapped in perfectly fine. They were a little shaken up. We were all a little shaken up. My knee got messed up. But I already had bad knees. But my knee got messed up. And I kind of had like minor PTSD because every time I pulled into that parking lot, my knee would ache and throb and I would get anxious. Like, and that accident affected me for a good like 10 months after that. I was very paranoid. I was already saying stuff like I didn't trust people in pickup trucks and blase splee because they're so aggressive on the road. And I just noticed that time and time again. But I think after I reviewed it, I started to manifest it. And I'm like, one day, one of these pickup trucks gonna run into me and yada, 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 or something like that. And I would say things of that nature all the time, and it happened. But I manifested it. So I have to take responsibility for my actions in that. And, you know, whatever. So, had the accident on January 24th. That was last year. Well, yeah, because it was the beginning of 2019. So, January 24th, I get into another accident. And it was not my fault again, but it was my daughter was in the car. We were leaving school/work. I work at the school she attends. So we were leaving school/work and we were on a corner and we got rear-ended by someone I know. And granted, it wasn't serious. It wasn't serious. And I didn't even see it coming this time. It was just weird. I was sitting at the stop sign, waiting for traffic to clear so I can make my right and go on home. And she stopped. And then I guess her foot slipped or she wasn't paying attention or whatever the case may have been. It was an accident. I knew it was an accident. But she hit the back of my car eventually. She accelerated and hit the back of my car with a little bit of force. So I kind of screamed like, oh my goodness, like what happened? And I look back, Yummy's okay. You know, she's not shook or whatever. But, you know, we get out the car, make sure everybody's okay. We look at the damage, minor to minimal, like absolutely minimal. So we're like, okay, let's just go home. It's been a long day, you know, whatever. We're safe. We're good. Let's go. So I get home and I look on Time Hop, and to the date, it was the exact date that I got into an accident the year before. And at that point, I was completely freaked out, y'all. I was completely freaked out. Like, oh no. One, I'm not driving next year on January 24th. That's just it. I'm staying home or I'm like Ubering. I'm not having my baby in the car with me because I don't want shit like that to repeat in my life. I'm good. So there's that. But it was really weird seeing how things repeat and some of the feelings that I have repeat or some of the situations that I'm in repeat themselves the same day on the next year. It was like mind blowing. I could not believe it. So I'm like, what is going on? And I took that lesson when that man said in the interview to Time, like, you know, you learn your lesson from lifetime over lifetime. It's almost like I still have a lesson to learn from year after year after year after year after year. And everything is repeating. So if you feel like your life is in a vicious cycle, maybe it's a lesson that you need to learn in this cycle that you just haven't learned. And the universe is trying to tell you something. God is trying to tell you something. And it's like, okay, learn your lesson. Learn your lesson. Hey, I'm going to repeat this. Learn your lesson. You're still in this cycle. You're saying you want to do this. You're saying you want to do that, but you're still in this cycle and you're not breaking free from it. There's a lesson that needs to be learned. So now you have to sit and take inventory. What are the decisions that I made? What are the struggles that I'm facing that keeps repeating? Like the cycle, where does this vicious cycle that I'm stuck in? And then you have to learn, like sit and try and think, what is the lesson that I need to learn out of this? What is the universe trying to tell me? Because once you figure that out, then you could break free from that cycle and you can start to make a new path without, you know, letting yourself down and living in this viciousness. And maybe a piece of this is the fact that we run on autopilot and that our subconscious, we do things so absent-mindedly. And not to say that as an insult, but we do things so much that it becomes second nature and it becomes a habit, and we don't even think about it consciously anymore. Like we get out of bed on the same side, we get dressed, we take a shower, we brush our teeth, we do the same routine, we take the same way to work, we do this, we do that, we, you know, talk to the same people every single day, and we do this, and you know, we might go clubbing the same weekend or every weekend at the same club, whatever. but we repeat a lot of things and we don't really consciously think about it. So that could play a huge part in it as well. But I feel like there's a lesson to be learned out of that, and that we have to consciously break free from that cycle so that we can make the strides that we really want to make and progress and become as successful as we dream that we are, as we want to be, because we can manifest that. We can break out of these cycles, and we don't have to live in this little matrix that we got going on. You know, we're the creators of our lives. We're not the co-creators. We're not the co-pilots, or we're not the spectators of our lives. We write the script. The environment that you're in, you pick that. The environment I'm in, I pick that. The people that I surround myself with, I pick those people. The people that I talk to and check up on and everything, everybody that in my circle, I pick those people. And yes, you don't pick your family, but you can choose whether or not you speak to your family. That's easy. You can cut people off as much as you want to. You can create your own family. Family doesn't have to be by blood, baby. It could be whoever you surround yourself with and who you consider family. So just think about that. Think about your habits, the people you surround yourself with, the environment. Do things tend to repeat themselves? Do situations tend to repeat themselves? Do relationship tendencies tend to repeat themselves? If so, there's a lesson that needs to be learned in there, and you have to consciously learn to break free from that, because that's the only way that we're going to get progression. You can't come up with a solution to the problem with the same mindset that created the problem in the first place. That's that. You just can't. It's impossible, because that's what created the problem. So we have to change our mindsets. We have to look at our lives. We have to look at the cycles. Are we still in the same financial situations we've been from years prior and years prior? Yeah, it may be decent money. It may be good money, but we could do better. We can always do better. So just keep that in mind. You know, look at your life, look at the environment, and take inventory. I always say take inventory because it's so important. You want to know where you're at and where you want to be, and then you connect the dots. Then you take steps and strides towards getting to that ultimate goal, and that's how you reach it. I'm working towards my goals every single day now, and the universe is starting to bring people to my life and bring things to fruition to help me reach my goals, because I'm resonating on a different frequency now. I know what I need to do, and I know how to manifest it now, and I'm starting to really step into my essence and really consciously change some of the cycles, and it's paying off. It's paying off. I can tell y'all firsthand, but you'll see. You would definitely see. And you can see from the glow on my face. You can see from the health of my skin. You can see from my weight loss. You can see things like that, but I want you to see by my success, because I'm really about to change some stuff up. And, you know, everybody defines success as something different, but one thing I consider success besides financial security and, you know, wealth and whatnot, ultimate health. Health is wealth, basically. Health is success. Peace of mind, that is success. The love and happiness around you, that's success. So when I say I'm about to blow up and everything like that, I'm not just saying that to be like, oh, I'm about to have all this money and watch me stun on y'all. No, it's none of that. Don't think of it. I'm not that type of person. But, old me, yes, maybe. But not grown injury, no. So, but I'm not talking about just that. I'm talking about my health, my spiritual and physical health, the health of my child, and the people around me. How am I helping them? How am I helping them to progress? And how are we helping each other? How am I creating value in this world? The more value I create, the more successful I consider myself. So each time I make a YouTube video, I'm more successful. And shouts out, because I'm almost at 60 followers, y'all. I'm so thankful. I am so grateful for my followers and my subscribers. Y'all are lit, okay? Y'all are lit. Please continue to watch, share my videos, like, comment, hit the notification bell to get your notifications about the rest of my videos, because I'm so geeked. I'm so happy. Thank you. Thank you, because that means a lot to me. Seriously. And I look at the watch time. I got like 8 hours and some change of watch time. That was more than my first round of videos, because I'm starting to get more comfortable. And I never rewatched my videos in the past, so I didn't know how to critique myself either. So now I'm starting to do that because I had a fear of watching myself on TV. I didn't like that. So I'm starting to get better with this, but you know, I still have my flaws. I still say a lot. You know, I'm a work in progress, but I'm working on that. I'm in communications class now. I'm in leadership development classes. I'm looking to join a Toastmasters club to be a better orator. And yeah, I'm just trying to better myself in every way possible. So have a great week. Spread love, positivity, happiness. Think about where you're at. Take inventory of your life. I cannot stress this enough, y'all. I cannot stress it enough, because this is the first step towards success. If you want to know, you know, we can watch videos and join these webinars and all that stuff on, oh, this is how I made success happen and blah, 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 all this stuff. It starts with taking action. Starts with realizing where your mind is at. Consciously saying, I want to make a change. I want to do better. That's step one. But step two, finding out where you're at right now. Taking inventory of your entire life. Don't leave anything out. Take inventory and then figure out what you want, where you want to go, who you want to be, who is the best version of yourself. Write all those character traits down. Write everything. Find somebody that you aspire to be like. You don't have to want to be that exact person, but who has the most traits that you want to be like. Write those traits down. Why do you like that person? Why do you aspire to be like them? Write that down. Study that person. Find you a mentor. It doesn't have to be somebody who's actually going to mentor you one-on-one. It could be somebody who, you know, you watch on TV or on YouTube videos. Watch their interviews. Immerse yourself in their life, in their culture. If they have a book on themselves, read it. The reason why I found out people didn't know who Warren Buffett is because I'm reading a book called Snowball by Warren. Well, it's not by him, but it's a biography on Warren Buffett. It's by Shelley something. I forgot her last name. But yeah. So just I'm going way off topic. I'm not going way off topic, but I'm talking more than I intended to. So just know that I'm here to help however I can. So DM me, inbox me, Ajstepsofalchemy@gmail.com. I'm always available. I'm always able to help in any way that I can. I'm always willing to create value and just look out for everybody, because we need more of that. We need to come together and bring more positivity and love and success to each other in our world, and, you know, make the next generation a little better than ours was growing up. So yeah, have a peaceful, loving day, y'all. And I talked enough. Have a wonderful week. Happy Monday. See y'all Wednesday. Ciao.